What Christianity Says About Death. A Journey Beyond Mortality. Introduction. Death is an undeniable part of the human experience, a universal phenomenon that raises profound questions about life's meaning and purpose. Christianity, one of the world's major religions, offers a unique perspective on death and the afterlife. Rooted in the teachings of Jesus Christ, Christianity provides believers with a framework for understanding mortality, the hope of eternal life, and the ultimate victory over death. This article explores the core beliefs and teachings of Christianity regarding death, shedding light on the faith's perspective on this profound and inevitable transition. 1. The fall and the entrance of death. In Christian theology, death is seen as a consequence of the fall, referring to humanity's disobedience and separation from God. According to the book of Genesis, Adam and Eve's rebellion against God brought sin and death into the world. Death, therefore, is viewed as a natural consequence of this broken relationship, a separation from the divine source of life. 2. The mortal body and immortal soul. Christianity distinguishes between the mortal body and the immortal soul. The body, susceptible to decay and mortality, is seen as a temporary dwelling for the soul. However, Christians believe that the soul, created in the image of God, is eternal and continues to exist after physical death. This belief is grounded in the teachings of Jesus, who spoke of resurrection and the soul's journey beyond earthly life. 3. The resurrection of Jesus Christ. Central to Christian faith is the belief in the resurrection of Jesus Christ. According to the New Testament, Jesus, after his crucifixion and burial, rose from the dead, conquering death itself. This event is considered the cornerstone of Christian hope and the promise of life beyond the grave. Christians view Jesus' resurrection as a precursor to their own resurrection and an assurance of eternal life in God's presence. 4. Judgment and the afterlife. Christianity teaches that after death, all individuals will face judgment. The Bible describes two types of judgment: the particular judgment and the final judgment. The particular judgment occurs immediately after death and determines an individual's destination in the afterlife, either heaven, purgatory, for those in need of purification, or hell. The final judgment, often referred to as the last judgment, will take place at the end of time when all souls will be reunited with resurrected bodies. 5. Heaven. Heaven, depicted as a state of eternal bliss and communion with God, is the ultimate destiny for believers in Christianity. It is described as a place of perfect peace, joy, and fulfillment, where all earthly sufferings and limitations cease to exist. Christians believe that in heaven, they will experience the fullness of God's love and enjoy eternal fellowship with their loved ones and all the saints. 6. Purgatory. Purgatory is a concept within certain Christian denominations, notably in Catholic theology. It is believed to be a temporary state of purification for those who die in a state of grace but are not yet fully prepared for the perfection of heaven. The souls in purgatory undergo purification, with the prayers and intercessions of the living aiding their progress towards ultimate union with God. 7. Hell. Hell represents the opposite of heaven, an eternal state of separation from God, characterized by suffering, remorse, and despair. Christianity views hell as the consequence of rejecting God's love and grace, a place of punishment for those who have persistently chosen to live in opposition to divine goodness. While discussions about the nature of hell vary within Christian traditions, it is generally regarded as a state of eternal separation from God's presence. 8. Hope, comfort, and the resurrection. Christianity offers hope and comfort in the face of death. The resurrection of Jesus Christ provides believers with the assurance that death is not the end but rather a gateway to eternal life. Christians find solace in the promise that death has been conquered and that, through faith, they can experience everlasting communion with God. This hope brings comfort to those grieving the loss of loved ones, assuring them that death is not the final goodbye but rather a temporary separation. Conclusion. Christianity's teachings on death encompass a profound understanding of mortality, resurrection, and the afterlife. Rooted in the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, Christian beliefs provide followers with hope, purpose, and comfort in the face of mortality. The promise of eternal life, the triumph over death, and the prospect of reunion with loved ones in the presence of God form the core tenets of Christianity's response to the ultimate mystery of human existence. Through faith, Christians embrace death not as an end, but as a transformation, a gateway to the everlasting joy and communion that awaits them beyond the mortal realm.